Welcome developers. This is going to be the first of many tutorials and videos to come. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I know this video has been long pending, but now it's finally here. I'll be making some important announcements towards the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for it. You all have been seeing us talking about GemAI for the last couple of months, GemAI, GemAI. But what makes GemAI so special if you guys don't already know? Think about this. You want to make an application which is AI powered, right? You wanna let's say make some sort of an AI powered chatbot or a RAG system for instance. The thing is, you need to go through this entire AI stack as is known in the industry, which if I were to show it to you guys, it looks something like this. So if you want to make an application using AI, you need to have some sort of a database where you have to store all your training data on which you're going to fine tune the model. This could be data related to your company, related to your university, so on and so forth. And then you need to have on top of that another layer, which is vectorization. So you need to somehow vector that data, and then you need to have the orchestration framework, LangChain, a Llama index, so on and so forth. And all of that is first of all time consuming. Second one, you need a lot of expertise. And thirdly, it is not possible for individual developers like yourself. With Gem AI, you can pretty much skip all those steps. You can focus on your application, you can focus on your innovation, and let us handle all the hardware. Let us handle all the big stuff. Um, in this video, I just wanted to go through the basic setting up and how you can start using Gem AI. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So if you guys go to this by the way is a free account. All the tutorials that I'll be doing mostly will be on the free account. So you guys can plug in and you guys can join as we speak. So if you were to check our free plan, if you're individual developers, I think free plan is more than enough for you. You have unlimited API requests. You can use more up to 250K tokens, which if I were to translate into words, which is not an accurate way of translation, but if I were to do it for simplicity's sake, it would translate somewhere around 200,000 words, which is quite a lot. You get 1 GB of data space, perfect if you want to make a small project using AI and so on and so forth. But if you have a team, you have a startup, then you can go to the professional team enterprise plan. So when you get started, you can use your GitHub or you can use your Gmail to set up an account. It's pretty straightforward. I've done it already, so I won't do it again. And you should see something like this. This is the project UI. Over here, you can have all sorts of projects. So let me go on and create a new project. Let me create a project, test 13. Let's just call it something. All right, we create a project. Here you go. Here's your project. You can click your project and you will see three tables. You'll have the action table, knowledge table, and chat table. Chat table is very similar to your chat GPT, where you can chat with your agents, you can talk with your agents, so on and so forth. Knowledge table is where you will have all your data stored in. So let's say you want a AI powered application that extrapolates data from a file or from a PDF file or any unstructured data using RAG. You can put those data into the knowledge table. And then we have the action table, which is where all the action happens. And in this tutorial, I want to go through the action table because we believe that if you can understand the action tables, knowledge table, chat table is it's a piece of cake. So let's get on with it. Let's try to create a new table. Let's say I want to create a table ID. Let's call it test. Let's call it test, I don't know, test one or something. You can add some column. Let's say I want to have a column test test something, just making them up. You can have an output column if you want. You can choose not to do it. It's optional. Let's say I want to do it. Let's say I just want to do it. Let's create something. All right, there we go. So there's our test table, right? And it works very similar to an Excel in terms of the formatting. We have rows and we have columns. So this is our first column. We can add another column. Let's say I want to add a column, and you can see as a developer how customizable it is. So let's say I have an output. Let's say I have an output column. Output column. You have a string. You have all these models. And by the way, this is again something that is unique to GemAI, where you can choose all these different models for your use case. In the market right now, you have developers, they will use the OpenAI key to try to set something up. But the thing is, for your use case, if you're creating if you're creating some sort of an app or some sort of application, you may not need those, you know, closed source model. Even open source model is perfect for you. And if you guys have been following us for a while, we have also installed the new 405 billion parameter meta model on our servers already, so you can use it. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to use a simple one because I don't know, for just for demonstration purposes. But again, you can see you can choose a lot of different models, and if you have any preference model, any model you prefer, feel free to DM us and we will see if we can host it as well. So yeah, we can do that. Over here you can go and you can change the hyperparameters, you can change the token limit, you can change the top P temperature. All of these are hyperparameters, and if you're students if you're developers, you probably know about this. You can add some sort of a customized prompt, and you can add some sort of system prompt. Let's say be my friend. That's a system prompt. Be my friend. I just wanted to be my friend. And customized prompt, I'm going to leave that for a second. I'll come back to it later on. So here you go. So you have another column with the output. You can add more output columns, completely up to you. So let's say we have another output 2, data type again could be string, model, and you can change the model. Let's say for the second output model, I want to use I don't know, I want to use llama 3 70p. Again, you can customize it according to your requirement. You don't need to set up any if you were doing this in a by yourself, for instance, without using GemAI, you would need to have a different setup if you want to use a different model altogether. So yeah, this makes it super easy. So I'm just gonna leave it as is and come back to it later on. All right, let's try to make something, right? Let's say that I want this particular output column. I can go to the settings and you can change all of these again, same. And you can even do RAGs if you want to extrapolate something from your knowledge base, which we will show you guys in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned for that. You can change the settings. And from here, it's pretty much up to you. You can do whatever you want to do. So let's say that I want to systemize prompt. Let's see. Create a workout routine based on test 3. Test 3 is our input. So basically we are asking the model to refer to test 3, which is the input column, to refer to the input column and try to create a workout routine based on it. Prompting, by the way, is another important skill that you guys need to develop, which we will be making videos, so stay tuned for that as well. But for today, I just want to keep it simple, just to show you guys how you can use action table. So I update that. Let's say I book some input. Let's say the input is I am a beginner, and I'll change the spelling. I'm a beginner and I want to, I don't know, lose weight. Lose weight. Weight. All right, there we go. Let's check the spelling here. All right, Grammarly always helps. Lose, yeah, there we go. Grammarly is perfect. All right, enter, and there you go. There you go. So it's gonna create it, and you can regenerate. So you click on that, and you can regenerate the output. For some reason, it's giving me an output that is not ideal. So let's see if I have changed something. So, you see, here's the problem. Max token. Again, this is where, as a developer, you need to know how these things work. Um, so max token is one, so it can only output one word as an output. So in this case, I want to make it to, let's say, I don't know, 1000. All right, I think that should work. I did that, and I regenerate it. I will regenerate it. Creating output. Da, da, da. You will notice for the second output column, I haven't given any instructions, so it's gonna give me something weird, which is did, so not surprising. But for this one, you can already see that is creating a workout for me, and this is probably the most simplest, I guess, application of action table, but it will show you guys the potential of how much more you can do, which we will be showing you guys in the future as well. We'll be going through bunch of use cases of how complex you can make, and we have some interesting stuff coming up for you guys for your upcoming semester. So stay tuned for it. I don't wanna drop it out at the moment, so stay tuned for it. So let's say that I wanna edit this. I want to change that token settings. So I want to make the max token, I don't know, 1,000 again. You can play around with this. It's completely up to you. Just leave it to you. Be a friend. I want to prompt. I want you to create a more summarized version based on output 2. And this is a simple application of what is called as chain of thought, meaning I can use this format of action table, and I can link one output to a prior output as well. And what that does, if you're creating an application, it allows you to store that information, allows you to then use prior information to then have a future output. And again, this is something really unique to action tables. If you're using your typical chat tables, for example, after a while it will forget what the output was initially. So let's say you're chatting for more than, I don't know, 30, 40 prompts. The model will start to forget what happened in the first prompt. So by using action table and by connecting it to the prior tables, you can make sure that the model knows what is happening in the prior table. So again, a simple application, but you can see the potential of how important that can be. So I update that. I will regenerate the rows and should give me something. Just have to wait for it to buffer. By the way, again, all of this is for free. I'm not using any paid version. I'm just using the free version that you guys have access to as well. And as you can see how big of a potential it is, right? So this is how you use action table. You can add more input columns, you can have more output columns, you can customize it, you can do all sort of stuff. You can have an knowledge table, chat table, everything's possible. So if you go to the test dashboard, you should see this token usage where it will show you different models used. So today is 29, so 29. So I'm using these two models, and you can already see the token usage. So it will help you track your token usages over time to make sure that you guys don't exceed the limit. And if you do, it will alert you. And you can go to the documentations here, and you can pretty much read and learn more about GenAI. What was the announcement I promised at the start of this video? We want you guys to uh, make something using this action table and put it on the contributions of this Discord channel. And I want you guys to showcase what you have done. And the top 5 will come to our office. We'll give them free t-shirts, and their projects will be featured in our next university talk, which we will be doing quite, it's coming soon. So if you want to be part of those presentations, make your contribution, put it up on Discord, and we will see how impressive it is, and we will definitely reach out to you. So with that, start creating, guys. Start creating. Thank you very much.